This year on the Jewish calendar, the year 5760, according to many Kabbalists, is known as the year of the Mikvah. Because according to Torah law, you need 40 sa'ah, about 170 gallons of water, to produce the ritual bath. And according to this great Kabbalist, it is 5,760 eggs that have to go in to make that amount of water.
My husband and I were attending Lincoln Square beginner services on the Upper West Side, and we were looking to move to Brooklyn, and we needed to find a community with a modern Orthodox shul, and just basically we were looking for the shul first and then hoping that we would find a really beautiful part of Brooklyn. And then we called Rabbi Raskin, and he said, yeah, come on over. Yeah, it's a modern Orthodox shul with a Hasidic twist. And when we got here on that first weekend, he walked us, came to the door and he said, hi, I'm the Hasidic twist.
We were looking for a place to live after we got married, and the first thing we had to do was find a synagogue. So Jeremy did that work while I was looking for a place to live. We knew there were a few around, so we just got lucky, very lucky.
I think it is so important when we first started to be interested in becoming religious. People would invite us over to their homes for Shabbos. And I think just socially, it was so warm and welcoming that how could it not go hand in hand with wanting to become more observant? Because we came to respect and like all of the people in the community so much that we thought, well, they must have the right idea of how to lead their lives.
I grew up as a Reform Jew, and then when we moved to Brooklyn Heights, became a conservative Jew, and then, as I said, when we started the congregation, became an Orthodox Jew. My first reaction upon hearing about Mikvah and the laws of family purity was, no way. I'll do the rest, but I'm not going to do that. I eventually did begin to observe that much, much faster than I thought, within that first year actually, and found that it's an exquisite experience.
I was brought up in an Orthodox home, and before a woman gets married, she goes to the mikvah for the first time in order to prepare herself. What's interesting about mikvah is that it's a way to purify yourself spiritually, and similarly, the way men go to, let's say, a mikvah before the high holy days, a woman will go before her wedding and once a month in order to spiritually cleanse herself and prepare herself for the holiness of marriage.
Our rabbis tell us, Chachmas Nashim Bonse Beisa, it is the wisdom of women that build the home. And so it's important that the women, being the builders of Judaism, initiate that process with purity and spirituality.
When we first moved here, that was my first question for everyone, where's the mikveh? And I mean, it's Brooklyn, there's lots of mikvahs, but it certainly was quite the hassle to get in the car and drive half an hour, at least in each direction to go every month. So, I mean, the most wonderful thing for me about the mikveh is the convenience. It's just, since I've been married, I've been having to travel. So it's this wonderful new thing where going to the mikveh is just like as easy as walking down the block.
It was not a part of my previous experience. I mean, I didn't even really know about mikvah observance prior to sort of becoming involved in Orthodox Judaism. And I'm still fascinated at the fact that I'm actually observing.
I don't think you have to be observant. You can be just wanting the experience. It's an empowering experience for a woman to be part of the mikveh and be part of the laws of family purity. And I think that every woman, every Jewish woman should experience it at some point in her life.
Something that's very unique about going to the mikvah is that it's one of very few positive commandments for which women alone are obligated. And by having a mikvah that's now up and running within our community, it's giving all the women here a chance to do something that's very special and very unique to women, and really makes a statement when a community recognizes recognizes its women and gives them a chance to perform all the mitzvot, and especially those that are unique to them.
Today, divorce is on the rise, and extramarital affairs is rampant, and many marriages turn stale. The mikvah teaches us that intimacy is not only a bodily need, but also an act of holiness, and that this act is sanctioned by God as long as we follow the laws of Torah. And many people believe that there is a separation of church and state, that God is in the synagogue, and in your home you do as you wish. The beauty of Judaism, and what strikes me about Judaism and makes it so accessible, is that God is everywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, wherever a person finds himself. From the most holiest act, the most physical act, we can be with God. And I believe that is the message of the mikvah, that the source of all life and every aspect of life comes from God and can be holy.
The mikvah was basically Rabbi Raskin's idea to proceed. Mikvah is extremely important for any complete Jewish community. And once he mentioned it to me, I thought it was a terrific idea. It was just a matter of, I shouldn't say just, a matter of raising money.
To say that the mikvah is going to help the shul is not why we built it. We built it to help the neighborhood and the community. It's not available for use only by members of the shul. Of course, we hope that people will come into the neighborhood, move into the neighborhood, because they know that there'll be a mikveh that's convenient.
Colleagues of mine have asked, how did you do it? Did you have a budget? What was your plans? And the truth is, I called in the #1 designer of mikvahs in the world. And I told him, the sky's the limit. We have no money anyway.
The water, which is the key to the mikveh, has to be collected naturally from a roof, a flat surface, and then funneled down into a trough and a cistern, actually. The present building is a sloped roof, and it's a parapet front. So we had like this whole process of figuring out where exactly the water will be collected and how we were going to get it down into this position, which was the proper spot for the pool to be located. The pool is technically considered a vessel. If there's any dings or bends or things like that, it doesn't make it a pure thing, and they have to take it apart and start over. Literally, when they pour the pool, they lift the guy out by his feet after he smooths and trowels the whole thing flat. This room is going to be completely made from the pink Jerusalem stone. We are doing the plumbing for the baths, are all old-fashioned exposed pipes on the walls with the big old-fashioned shower heads. The faucetry looks as if it was like taken out of an old Victorian building, which is basically what was redone. This is the way it's been done for thousands of years. Basically, the only new thing is that they're heated, because it's a little cold, you know, in February to go to the Hudson River and throw yourself in there, you know, so you have to come here.
Going to the mikveh, immersing in the mikveh, has always been, to me, a special and amazing experience. But I think that it's so important for the experience to be as elevated and as special from the beginning that the woman starts her preparations.
This mikveh is a truly personal, private experience. It's intimate, and so that allows you to explore all the spiritual aspects of the mikveh. It's beautiful and it's very pampering.
When you come to a mikveh like ours, where everything is beautiful, from the Jerusalem stone to the appointments to the showers, you're able to separate anything that you've experienced within that day, your career, your children. You can separate. Here you'd want to take your time and enjoy it, and it completes it. It's a wonderful experience.
I want to take this opportunity to thank all those people who help support the mikveh and all the projects at Bnei Avraham. Even those people who perhaps never immersed in a mikveh, who have given charity towards the building of the mikveh, they are now a partner with this great project. And all of these children who will be born through the mikveh will actually be part of those people who sponsor the mikveh. I would like to see, over the next few years, the mikveh so busy that we have to build another few rooms. And that would be my goal, to simply get the message out to people, teach them the beauty of mikveh and how that could enhance their marriage, enhance their life, and give them a better future.
We're not